I finally got the stain color to a level that I like, so it's obviously black. Before it was kind of just dark, now it's black. All we're gonna do today, I'm putting the tuning machines on, and I'm gonna clean up the fretboard a bit. So I only just noticed that the heads are actually different on the lower ones. Like obviously they're shorter, but they're also, that's a shorter one there. The channeling in it is like not as tall, but it's deeper, so I guess it catches the strings better. So that's neat. I'm gonna keep the string trees on anyways because the breakover angle, so that's the angle that the string will pass over the nut. Even with the staggered tuning machines, it's still a pretty shallow angle. But with the string tree here, it's gonna come down and then go. And so the string trees are really the best way of doing it. For this sort of cheap made flat headstock design, you need the string tree to get the good breakover angle. Otherwise you're gonna have buzz and you'll constantly unnut your strings. That's not a euphemism. Oh, that is mounted. They aren't completely even. I should have used a ruler or a straight edge of some kind to make the tuning machines all in line, but it's pretty subtle, and I think like unless someone else has the guitar in their hand, I don't think anyone would notice. So I'm gonna deal with it for now. I'm gonna find where I put the string trees and put them in, and then we're gonna get on the frets. So there's too much sawdust trapped in these holes from when I sanded, and the screw's not, there's too much resistance, and there's such fine heads, it's really easy to strip them. So I'm just gonna quickly go in there with a tiny little drill bit, not to make the hole larger, but just to catch anything. So the bit that I'm putting inside is actually gonna be smaller than the existing hole. So that took what, 10 minutes to put 2 screws in? Oh, 5 minutes, all right, new record. It turned out pretty well. You can see, there is a sort of a pretty strong transition in the stain here. I didn't get enough of the finish off there, but it's all right. And there's a couple spots where the stain bled just a bit. I'll clean that up with some rubbing alcohol. Your fingers produce oil, and that gets on the frets on the fretboard and certainly on the fret wire. So really, I'm just cleaning that off more than anything. Noticeably better. I did scuff the fretboard a bit with these tools as I was using them, so in the future I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some tape on the bottom of them. I have tape right here, I could have done that, or I'll tape the frets themselves and just keep the wires exposed, and that way I can a bit more safely polish it. So learning experience there. Lemon oil. The reason why I use lemon oil is because guitars want to smell like desserts. And it is removing some of the grease on the frets at the same time, but mostly what it's doing is it's soaking into the wood, and that helps give it just a bit more longevity. Showed up pretty well. When the light hits it, you can still see sort of playa spots on the frets, you know, spots here where there's a bit more probably bending being done. So there's a lot of fingering going on here. So maybe they did play the guitar a lot. Usually guitars, if they've not been played much, the only spots that are worn are the first 3 frets, because that's your A minor, your G chord, your C, your D, all the basic chords you're introduced to when you're learning to play, and then you stop playing. So a guitar with a bit more wear on it, it's worn down to about 9. So they were playing their Smoke on the Water riff, other stuff like that. So it did have some life to it, but it is still in pretty good shape. I don't think the guitar got played much. Either way, I'm happy to have it. and I'm looking forward to the rest of the build. If you're looking forward to the rest of the build, well, stay tuned, because we got this body coming. Oh, I did some I was spot testing some colors there, and that turned out pretty good actually. So anyways, stay tuned. We're gonna be working on this next time. The neck is just about finished. I'm still deciding if I'm gonna finish the headstock or leave it as is. I like how it is right now. The other thing that I might be doing is changing the nut. Once I get the strings and the bridge, when the guitar is all together, I'll decide whether I want to change the nut or not. Anyways, thank you for watching.